Hello, this is Stampy, and welcome to a Minecraft Let's Play video. A video inside of Stampy's lovely world.
When people talk about StampyLongNose, they usually talk about nostalgia, about childhood, and about early Minecraft in general. But that's not really what made Stampy special. That's just how people remembered him. What made him special is something you don't really notice when you're young. It's something you only understand later with the context of your older life, when you look back and realize how different his videos felt compared to everything else on YouTube at the time. And once you notice that difference, it's very hard to unsee. StampyLongNose didn't start off trying to make kids content. He didn't set out to become a role model or a comfort channel early on. He was just another creator playing video games because he really enjoyed it. But at some point, Stampy realized a lot of the people watching him were really young. And instead of brushing that off and continuing what he's doing, he adjusted to it. He cleaned up his language, he softened how he spoke, and he paid attention to the tone that he was setting for the next generation. Not because it wouldn't help his channel grow, but because he understood what he was showing to kids' lives in a way that actually mattered. That choice shaped everything that came after. Stampy's lovely world didn't feel chaotic or overwhelming. You didn't click on a video wondering what kind of energy it would have. You already knew. It was calm, it was steady, and it was most importantly familiar. For a lot of kids, that mattered more than the gameplay itself. For a lot of kids, that didn't even exist in their own home. Stampy didn't rush, he didn't shout. When things went wrong, he didn't get angry or frustrated. He laughed and fixed it. He kept going. Problems in this world were simple, temporary, and usually solved without anyone getting hurt or embarrassed. That kind of atmosphere does something to you when you're really young, especially if the real world doesn't always feel that calm, predictable, or safe. For some kids, Stampy's videos were just something fun to watch, but for others, they became a place to retreat to after school or during a late night on days when things felt like too much. You could sit down, press play, and hear the same consistent voice, and feel like you don't have to be on guard for a little bit. Stampy never said his channel was a safe space, and he never framed it that way, but that's what it became. Part of that came from how he treated people. He was patient with his friends, and he didn't make jokes at anyone else's expense. Even when there was competition or conflict, he never felt mean. It felt playful. Things like hit the target weren't about beating somebody else or proving anything. They were about having fun and respecting the people you were playing with, even if they were technically on opposing sides. Stampy didn't stop the video to explain lessons like that. He showed them through how he acted and through example. And when you're a kid, that's the kind of example that sticks with you. Stampy also never talked down to his audience. He didn't assume kids needed to be tricked or overstimulated to stay interested. He trusted that being sincere was enough. And somehow, it was. That's why people still talk about Stampy the way they do. Not in terms of views or milestones, but in terms of how his videos felt. Calm, gentle, and safe. He doesn't promise to fix anyone's problems. He didn't try to be everything for everyone. He just made a place where you could be for a little while and you wouldn't have to deal with the rest of the world. Looking back, it's easy to underestimate how much that mattered, because the internet doesn't really work like that anymore. But for a long time, StampyLongNose made a corner of the internet feel quiet and kind. And for a lot of kids, that's exactly what they needed.